Alright, so I know it's dark and shit. I just got off work. It's fucking 9:40 at night in Baton Rouge. So you can't really see me because I'm driving, but that's all good because what I'm trying to say, in my opinion, doesn't need a fucking face to say it. To be heard. And I know nobody really saw my last video, and I don't really give a fuck. I knew that was gonna happen because I'm just hoping that I can reach somebody that need to be reached, or anybody who might be able to spread a message. Because obviously I'm not the one. I never claimed to be nobody's motherfucking role model. I've done my share of evil dirt. I've done fucking a lot of bad things in my life, but I'm trying to make amends. I'm not gonna say I went all godly or religious or nothing. I believe in karma, and I know that whatever energy you put out eventually comes back to you, and it's happened to me tenfold. So I just try to be the best I can for my kids. But I just hope that somebody can hear this message, and it touches at least somebody, because and it's crazy because I used to be wild as fuck. And anybody that knows me could tell anybody that don't know me, I was that one. And I don't give a fuck about what nobody say about anybody's skin color, because look at me. But I was one of the most motherfucking ready to jump into action motherfuckers around the ones where I was at. You know what I'm saying? And that's not saying I was the baddest, because it was a lot of motherfuckers that was with the shit back in the day when I was really running the streets and shit. And that's motherfucking black people, which is most of the people I know, white people, motherfucking Mexicans, whatever. It don't matter what race you are. If you got the mindset to get into some fucking shit, you're gonna do that. And that's what I was. I was a fucking heathen. But now that I'm older, I'm 36 years old now, and I got kids. I got 4 kids that I'm trying to not let be involved in. Like I was a gangbanger and didn't give a fuck about a damn thing. And sometimes I have to correct my own self to not go into that mind frame in certain situations, because I know that I'm trying to set a good example for my kids. But back then, and it's crazy to me because I still don't understand it, which is why I got this question. It's like, back then, I like I said, I didn't give a fuck about anything. I didn't have anything to live for. To tell the truth, really, in the back of my mind or in my heart, I think I probably wanted to actually die, which is why I had no problem jumping into the situations I did, and probably in hopes, and like subconsciously in hopes that I would just get knocked off. Because I do battle with depression, and I do battle with anxiety, and I battle with all kinds of fucking mental fucking issues. But I try not to let that shit be shown, because I got people that I can't do that shit in front of. And even still, like yesterday, I was in bad depressive state, and I don't even know why. Like sometimes I just feel like I just don't want to be here, and there's no reason for me to be here, and I just want to leave this bitch, but I can't do that. And I see the world right now, and it fucking destroys me to see the rate that people just are so willing to just not care and just take lives. And see, that's the thing about it, is when I was living that life, I didn't give a fuck, but at the same time, I had the biggest heart in the world for anybody, for so many people. And I was loyal to a fault. And I say loyal to a fault because I was the most loyal young motherfucker to people that wouldn't fucking let me stay on their couch for a night. I was getting out the bed 4 o'clock in the morning because somebody called me talking about they need a ride. I'm laying in bed with my wife. She's getting pissed off thinking I'm going to cheat on her. No, I'm just going to get a homie a ride and shit. she think about leaving me because I'm always jumping up for my homies and shit. And then when it came to me needing something, was they there? No. I had a threat against my house talking about, oh, I got 7 people on the way to kill you right now. I fucking there was 3 people that I called that day to have I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna call these people and they're gonna have my back. We fucking linked together like we part of each other. I love them like they love me. Cause I done been in situations like that with them and for them. And not a single one of them came when I said, hey, it's supposed to be 7 motherfuckers on their way to my house to kill me right now. Not one of them showed up for me. But they said, oh, just hit me up, I got your back. The fuck you mean hit you up? I'm hitting you up right now. What don't you get about that? I'm hitting you up right now. So I stood in my front yard. I told my kids to stay in their playroom, because I had a playroom in the house I was in. I told them, if you hear loud sounds, just get on the floor. And after the noise is gone, come out and make sure it's safe. And if I'm on the ground, just get my phone and call 911. But luckily, the dudes that was supposed to be on their way was not like that, and they never came. I stood in my front yard with a gun in my hand waiting, with nobody by my side, by my back, at my front, nothing, by myself. After all the shit I done did for all these motherfuckers out there, and they left me by my lonely in the time that I could have used some, I could have, possibly been in need. But luckily, it wasn't meant to be. So I just don't understand the mindset, like, of not giving a fuck, like, for real. Like, I guess I could say I used to not give a fuck, but I still had a heart. I never hurt nothing that didn't deserve to be hurt. I never took nothing that didn't deserve to be took. And I never ended a situation that didn't deserve to be ended. But these days, it's like you can't do nothing without wondering who could be after you or not. That sounds paranoid. Wondering if the person that you're talking to is somebody that's like really genuine, or would they kill you the second they get a chance for fucking a couple dollars, or not even a couple dollars, just because they don't like the way you talk to them, or especially it's like, and look, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say it like it is. Louisiana is racist as fuck on both ends. On both ends. Like, the black people out here, they don't seem to understand that black people ain't the only ones that fucking lived in poverty. They think that, and I'm not racist at all, like I said, my kids is mixed, my wife is black. But it's just, I don't know, I guess it's just because of years and years of that, being victimized, that they raise their kids with a victim mentality or something. I don't know. I got caught a cracker tonight at work, and that shit was crazy. That shit didn't affect me, but because really I'm not even white. Like, I'm a whole mix of some shit. And then it's like, I don't know, most motherfuckers, I guess they think I'm fucking Puerto Rican or some shit, but I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm Native American and Italian, but I don't know, man. I just wanted to get some shit off I guess I needed that cry. I don't fucking know. I'm still gonna post this video though, whether somebody want to listen to it or not. My thing, I kind of lost it. I'm kind of a little tipsy, but No, I'm not. I'm driving. I lost my message to the whole thing because I started thinking about some other shit. But what the fuck is you kid like the materialistic shit that people fucking care for so much, but then when you die, where's it go? 9 times out of 10 it gets buried in your casket with you, but what the fuck good does that do? How many of these motherfucking people out here, the so-called gangsters that got all these kids, how many of these motherfucking gangsters would that got all this so-called gangsters, because I don't consider that real gangster, but the so-called self-called gangsters would turn it, give it, shit, sell all that shit that they got that's worth money, cars and all that shit, to do for their kids, or better yet, for their communities, for the school systems that are lacking fucking educators that give a fuck. And it's getting worse and worse to the point where the teachers are dumber than some of the students. Like, oh, you want to be a teacher? All right, yeah. What you gonna teach? Oh, I don't know. It's it. Like, what the fuck? And I'm not saying that's all teachers, because there are still some teachers out there that care, but I swear they're few and far between. Especially in the most poverty-stricken areas. And I know some people probably, well, why don't you do something? Trust me, I would if I was able. But what I do is I provide for my children. I take care of my family. And I try my best to show them a way that can set them up for success, and not the crash dummy way that I used to do. I'm not a perfect person, like I said. But what I'm saying is the people that are able, all these ballers and hustlers and whatever the fuck, you so quick to fucking scream out fucking racial shit if it crosses your path. But what the fuck are you doing for your people? I mean, I'm not just talking about black people, I'm talking about any fucking body. Because so many people from any fucking race will be quick to be, oh, racist, the white man, this, or the black man, this, or the fucking Mexican. Who, man, what are you doing for yourself and your people? As in your family, your neighborhood, your community. You out here giving the young boys guns to go and telling them go shoot the ops? How about you go shoot some fucking hoops? Go shoot some fucking grades. Go fucking shoot some money into your fucking community. Better school systems, better fucking, and it's so much assistance out there these days, and so many ways to make money. As I'm talking about, that's the only thing I like about the digital age, is that there is a way to make fucking uncapped money if you know how to work that shit. And as far as like being an influencer, and these, especially you fucking influencers that are out here making those fake fucking shooting and fake robbery videos and fake, oh, I'm shooting at the op videos. Why the fuck is you putting that shit out there? Because that's the shit that's making motherfuckers, that shit is not cool. When I was doing that shit back in the day, it wasn't cool then. It was a necessity. And I say necessity loosely. I never pulled a trigger unless it was a fucking life-threatening situation. Let's just say that. I never got to that level unless it was, I had no other choice. But these days, it's like you see somebody that's from another neighborhood, he automatically has to die. And these is 13, 14, 15-year-olds doing this fucking bullshit. Like, why the fuck do a 13, 14-year-old have to die just because he's not from your neighborhood? Or, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have the fucking, like, what the fuck? You got kids out here killing little kids, and the kids are supposed to be the future. So if we ain't got no fucking kids for the future, then we ain't got no fucking future. But you dumbass motherfuckers can't see that shit, can you? You too fucking blinded by fucking ignorance and fucking flashy shit you see on TV that, oh, the bitches think it's cool. Fuck the bitches. Man, fuck. We'll see who can fuck the most bitches and all that bullshit, man. Do something that's gonna keep your legacy and your family straight. And not no fucking King Von, oh, I wouldn't buy everybody in the hood a fucking O Block chain. Yeah, that was cool, but what the fuck else did he do? And it don't fucking really matter if you is putting some money into your community, but you still promoting the bullshit. Because now you just a fucking hypocrite. Let's make being peaceful and having a fucking future and growth be popular. How about that? Why can't we make that shit happen? Fucking dumbass shit that people be doing, man. I stopped listening to rap because the shit that gets put out these days is just dumb as fuck and stupid. For one, all you're doing is telling on yourself, and then when you go to jail because you fucking recorded and released a crime that you committed, then you go to jail. Oh, somebody snitched on me. Yeah, you snitched on you, motherfucker. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But I mean, it's obvious. That's how just to show how dumb motherfuckers is these days. But you know how to break down a fucking weapon completely and fucking build it back up and fire it and shit. You know how to fucking pull a drill or pull whatever the fuck they call it these days. You know how to kill people. So fucking what, man? That makes you cool? Back when I was fucking doing that shit, it wasn't cool to. Like, apparently the bitches love that shit now or whatever. And I'm sorry if I'm saying bitches because I don't mean all females. But I mean the same like-minded people as you know, whatever. But the females, the girls think that shit cool these days. No, it's not fucking cool. It's not cool. Because when that motherfucker end up dead and you pregnant by his ass, now your child gonna grow up with no father. You're going to end up fucking having the baby and either losing it to the system, to your mama, or motherfucking, or violence, and you're just going to get knocked up by another dude who more than likely ain't going to never meet his child because he don't want to or because he get killed, and then you're going to have all these different motherfucking kids running around with no daddy. That shit ain't cool though. But yeah, you like them thug niggas, don't you? That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. So you like being dirted out and smutted out, huh? Why? Because they got some good dick? Shit, us quiet types got some good dick too, bitch. I mean, girl, shit, I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm just fucking venting. And if anybody don't like the way I'm venting, and if you got a problem with anything I said, I really don't give a fuck. Because I'm gonna be me and I'll say it to you in fucking person the way I said it just now. But if you're focused on the way I say anything or how I say something, then you're fucking just as dumb as the rest of the motherfuckers. Because it ain't what I say or how I say it, it's the message that's being said. And that's what the fuck is the point of what I'm saying. So I don't give a fuck about anybody saying what I go, oh, he said nigga. Yeah, I say nigga. And what? Do something. Stupid. Because it ain't about the fucking messenger, it's about the message. Mail, motherfucker.